master trainer, Chris Lee, on, we've got master trainer Chris Lee on the phone here, and we're going to be seeing him and listening to him on the phone. So thank you for waiting with us. But welcome, Chris Lee. Thank you so much for being here. You are a super powerful man. I know you've got a busy schedule, and it means a lot for you to take some time to join in and connect with our community. So thank you.
I'm excited to be here. Hopefully you guys can hear me.
Oh my gosh, now we're totally hearing you perfectly over the live stream.
You hear me perfectly?
I can hear you perfectly over the live stream.
Oh, but now I don't hear you.
And now you don't hear me.
You guys can hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, wait. Speak.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
And just like that, after an hour of troubleshooting.
Oh my God, this is amazing. The power of intention. We said we're going to do it no matter what.
We did. We Ethernetted in. We called each other multiple times. We went back and forth, set changes, breakdown. Hey, breakdown to breakthrough.
Well, it also shows the work that we do. We led with intention, and in not one moment did we get upset or flustered. It was kind of like we were laughing at it.
We were laughing at it. We were.
Because we really spent 30 minutes back and forth trying to figure this one out. And there was no sound. And literally right now, live is when it all kicked in.
It's so good. It's showtime, huh? The showtime magic.
It's wonderful. Well, I'm excited to be here with you, Alexa, and excited to be here with the people that could see us. Where are they seeing us? Because I don't see anybody.
So they're all on Facebook Live right now. So this is literally being streamed through Facebook Live, and we'll share it out to the community in many different formats. And really, I just wanted them to see the magic that is Chris Lee, because it's not often that we have a master trainer with us in our midst. And we really just wanted to, hear, like, how have you been holding up in the pandemic? What are some words of wisdom that you can share this evening?
Well, first of all, I'm actually just connected to Next Level, and I can see that we're live. There's 18 people with us. Hello to all of you 18 people. So I see you. I'm glad to be able to connect with everybody that's on here. And let's wait for more people to come on and join in. And big four to all the people that are watching us from Philadelphia, from Columbus, from all parts of the United States. And this is just a big opportunity that we have to always collaborate together. Philadelphia is a home to me. I created Philadelphia along with you and Joe and kicked it off, and so proud of what you guys are creating. And I know that you partnered up with Chris Hawker as well as out there training, and Yvette is training, and you have a magical team. And Joe, of course, and Lonnie and Amy, and the whole team is just on fire in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And of course, Next Level Columbus, extraordinary people, just one big family. And we had this shift workshop, which was absolutely magical. We had over 300 people in the shift workshop.
It was huge tidal wave. It was a tidal wave.
Tidal wave of people. We declared it. We didn't know how we were going to do it, and we made it happen. And we led with commitment, kind of like tonight. We led with commitment. And I think that's something that we could talk about tonight, really what it takes to manifest goals, what it takes to manifest dreams. Mm-hmm. And the first thing, of course, is that vision of what we want to create. Like, for example, tonight, Alexa, you had a clear vision that you were going to interview me.
Yes.
And we're clear about that no matter what. I was clear that I was going to be on this interview tonight because I gave you my word.
Yes.
And so when we went, to make it happen, something happened that the sound wasn't coming through, but we kept plugging along and trying plan A and plan B. And what about with the phone? What about this? What about that? And then last minute, the universe completely conspired. And this is such a live example of what I'm talking about. Yes. So it's vision and intention. So those two things are critical. Same thing with the shift workshop. There was a vision to make it happen, and then the intention. But had we been in our nerd, or had we been in upset or in reaction or our emotions taking over, we would have gone, oh, this isn't working, let's cancel. And I think that that's what most people do. When things get challenging, when they move the combination, when situations shift, then what happens is that we end up bailing on a vision.
Yeah.
And how many times in your life have you, Alexa, stepped to the plate and not know how you're going to do it and made it happen anyway? How many situations have you been like that?
Oh my gosh, well, since I got into transformation, many, but probably before that, not so much. Not so much. It was like, what's the universe just offering me? And I was taking what was there because that's what I knew how to do, right? And also I just didn't have the capacity to dream big about what I really would want if I was going to go for it. And so
yeah, I remember you because I remember you back in that frame of mind, and you were kind of your energy was more rigid. It was more centered in what you knew and what you knew that you were capable of doing, and you kind of hung out in what you know that you know and what you know that you don't know. And so that's what I call uh, limited mindset. It's like, here's what I know, here's what I don't know, and I kind of navigate back and forth. But meanwhile, if knowledge is 100%, what you know, and what you know you don't know, that's probably about 5%. The other 95% is what I call possibility thinking, which is what I don't know that I don't even know.
yeah.
And so when you live in, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I know I'm committed to doing it. I'm going to trust that there's a combination out there for it to occur, and it occurs because that's the power, the magic of intention. And I could tell you that my whole life has been vision and intention driven.
And
And
you created so much
yeah,
through that way of being, that way of life. Yeah.
and that's led me to you because when Chris Hawker said, "Hey, after a training I did in Los Angeles, why don't you come to Columbus?" I was like, "Where's Columbus?" And Chris Hawker was clear. You know how when he gets on something that he is committed to it, like a dog with a bone, and he won't let go. He was
Yes.
like, "I want this in Columbus,"
Yeah.
along with Summer and along with Abe. They didn't know how they were going to do it. They knew the things they knew. They knew the things they didn't know. But what they already knew and what they knew that they didn't know wasn't what it was going to take to create Next Level Columbus.
For sure.
Had to access a whole planet that they didn't know that was even possible.
Yes.
And so that's what I bring to all of you tonight that are watching. I want to say hello, Ward. Hi, Ward. Tina from Toledo, Ohio, Breakthrough 26. Vivian, Mary Jenkins, Ryan Clarkin's on the line. Hi, Ryan. Love to see you. Evelette, love. Oh, you love the hat? Yeah, UCLA. Yeah, that's right. I'm in my commitment to having it all. I had a workout session and I said, you know what? I'm going to do my workout and be on this.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful.
And my vision and my intention has led me to releasing 25 pounds.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it took not knowing what I didn't know. Duretti, hello, Duretti. Andrew, I want to say hi to everybody. Jamie Johnson.
Yes. Ryan Clarkin on there also. Yes.
Grace and Lindsay. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. Hey, there you go. Robin Miner. Hello. Andrew. Mary Jenkins. Robin, I'm so glad we got on here. We got 51 people on. Hey.
They were waiting. They were like, he's gonna be on. We know it.
You know what? We got to navigate through believe, and we believed.
Yes, believe software. Yes, absolutely. Oh well, it's so great to see your face on here and have your words about just like doing whatever it takes and trusting yourself. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of trusting yourself and trusting the universe and not giving up on your dream and your vision.
And also be open to the possibility that just because you don't see it doesn't mean it can't be done. Or just because you don't have the information or you don't know it, it can't be done. Yeah, totally out of my comfort zone. And as a matter of fact, everything that I've been able to create required me to get out of my comfort zone. What kept me in the comfort zone was wanting the instructions to getting out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And the news is that the instructions to get out of the box are on the other side of the box.
So they come through taking the action, yeah, the committed action.
Yeah, they come through risking, they come through plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, plan do whatever it takes. The mantra, do whatever it takes.
Yes.
So it really comes from that possibility of shifting. And I believe now in the pandemic that we're all living, and I want to acknowledge all of you that are being warriors, my next level family. You guys are my family. You are being warriors because not only are you committed to being the best version of yourself possible, but you're also committed to making a difference in people's lives. So I acknowledge you. I applaud you that you are part of such an amazing, amazing tribe. And to be that person is to be out of your comfort zone. And the rules that applied yesterday don't apply today. Some of your jobs are changing, your careers are changing, what your priorities are changing, things are shifting moment to moment to moment. And this is such an important moment, guys, to double down on this tribe. This is not the time to isolate. This is not the time to go, oh, I'm in breakdown, let me hide. No, I'm in breakdown, I need support. I'm in breakdown, let me bring my troops because you guys are part of a community of thousands of people. And I'm on your team, in your community, Alexis in your community, Joe, and all of us. We got your back. And we can't support you if you don't ask for it. And
Absolutely.
so I think it's important that we remember we are not alone. You are not alone. And it's important that you show up tomorrow night because the workshop I'm going to give tomorrow night, guys, it's an hour where I'm going to bring you 7 powerhouse keys to turning around this pandemic.
Amazing.
Okay. So
Amazing.
we're going to turn the pandemic around. 7 keys. And
You
not just this pandemic, any pandemic. Because
understand that.
we this isn't the only pandemic. We go through lots of pandemics daily. And so this pandemic is just bringing alive or activating whatever we haven't resolved yet.
So true.
So if your finances weren't resolved, then your finances will be an issue. If money is not resolved and time isn't resolved, it's going to be an issue. If your relationship with your husband wasn't working before the pandemic, it's certainly not working now. And so all this does is that it highlights any breakdown highlights what's not working. It also highlights strengths. So a lot of your strengths. Hi, Jerica. Hi, Ray. Hi, Charles. Thank you. Hi, Ro. Hi, Faith. Taylor. Robin. So the pandemic, and how many of you notice, guys? I want to yes in the comments. How many of you notice that everyone's reacting to this in a different way?
Oh, yeah.
Every person that you talk to is reacting this about this in a completely different way based on their viewpoint, based on where they are. Hello. I think someone's imitating my hello. Hello. Yeah. Love you both. Love you, Bob. So every person's responding to this in a different way. And guys, we get to have compassion for people that aren't transformed. Let's write that in the comments. Compassion. We get to be compassionate. Total passion. I've got people that are going psychotic on me, and I'm like, I love you. I understand. I have been there. I love you. I understand. I have been there because we've all been in reaction.
100.
And before I even start coaching anybody, I listen to them. I listen to them. My heart is open to them. And I'm a safe space for people to express what they're experiencing. So I've got a lot of compassion. And through the compassion, then they feel heard, they feel listened to, they feel supported, they feel loved. And then I'm able to direct them where you want to direct them. You can't just start directing people without hearing them. Before you want people to understand you, you need to understand them first. That's a principle in leadership. Seek to understand someone else before you want them to understand you. So you have somebody who's in a crisis, understand them. Look to understand where they're coming from, make sure they feel heard, loved, and supported. And then through that, then you could go, okay, how about this possibility? And don't tell, ask, what about, what about, what about? And so that's why I feel so blessed that I have these tools of transformation, and so blessed that I have such an incredible tribe of people. And so, what questions do you have of me? Take advantage that you have me. Any kind of coaching questions, Alexa, or any of you that have a question for me? Hi, Chris. Love you. Thanks for encouraging us. Aaron, you know that you've got that. How do you get through to people in your life who aren't speaking the same language in the terms of mindset? Well, Evelette, exactly what I just said. Don't try to get through to them. Understand them. Hear them. Connect with them. Have them feel heard. Don't shame that they're in reaction. We can't shame people when they're having a meltdown. Everybody has their own way of dealing. Now, once you match them and meet them where they're at, then you could direct them to where you want to go. It's kind of like style flexing. You know, the Matrix? If you have a promoter who's dramatic and outrageous and you try to get all analytical with them, they're not going to understand you. You have to match their energy. You got to listen to them. You got to hear them. You got to be there. Okay. I love you too, Ebony. So it's important that we match people's energies to then direct them where we want them to go. Okay. Active listening, humble curiosity. You could call it whatever you want to call it. It all lines up in the same place, called generous listening.
Powerful. That's powerful. And then you can really, so you can support them to show them another possibility, but not from judgment, from compassion.
Ask, don't tell. What if you saw it this way? What is another possibility? What's another interpretation? What's another possibility? You're welcome, Evelette. So, what are some other ways of seeing this? My friend Lisa's asking, how do you resolve something with someone even when they think they're right? Let them be right. Let them be right. You know what? You're right. And I respect your point of view. And that's your point of view. I don't have the same point of view, but I love you anyway.
That's powerful.
Or when they don't want to resolve it, then don't waste your time resolving. Don't waste your time on someone who doesn't want to invest time in you. Come on, Ryan, you know the answer to that. Don't waste your time. If someone doesn't want to resolve it, to the left, to the left. All your things to the left. Come on, Beyonce. To the left, to the left. I love you. I love you, and to the left.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I think we have a couple more questions in here. Let's see.
When are you creating a workshop for kids 4+ with their parents? I'm committed to teaching my little ones a lot of tools. 4 is too young, but 7 is an age that we can do. You know, we could call it spark instead of torch. We'll call it spark. And there could be a training for 7 to 11-year-olds. 4-year-olds are in the terms of development, what you can create are transformational games for them, but not really a workshop. So if you're interested in that, Lindsay, speak to Alexa, speak to Ryan, who's who's heading up teenage workshops and doing a great job with our teenagers, really leading the way in the work of transformation for adolescents. And we get to have more of that. And Ryan and I are talking about doing an online process for teenagers because all this energy for adults, we get to do a shift for teenagers as well.
That would be awesome. Get the tools early. Isn't it so amazing to see how quickly people can transform their mindsets with these tools as well?
It's beautiful. And it just goes to show that it's not complicated.
Mm.
It really is. We are a conversation away from creating the results that we want. That's all it is, guys. We are a conversation away from creating the results that we want. I'm on a team teaching EQ to the LGBT community. Jerica, given you're on that team, bring them to shift.
Yeah.
Bring them to shift.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One thing is for you to teach to them specifically as a community, but the other thing is integrate them into the community. Mm-hmm. Because that's why all my LGBTQ friends, I don't want to isolate them because a lot of times that's the problem when it's like we do trainings just for African Americans or trainings for Latinos. We live in a world which is a rainbow, which includes every color, every walk, every race, and we got to learn to work together, to navigate together. And the more we interconnect, we create bigger possibilities. But yeah, the first step, Jerica, is to focus on the LGBTQ community. But the second step would be, okay, and by the way, come to shift.
We'd love to have anyone.
Yeah, shift for teens. You like the idea, Ray, for shift for teens. She's 8. I'm not pushing her to the teenage years. LOL. Thanks. Okay. Well, that's why. If she's 8, then we could create something for 7 to 11. It'd be 7 to 11-year-olds, 7 to 12, actually. Yeah. Christopher Shockey, do you think you could come up with training for first responders PTSD after this pandemic? Yeah, it's called the Discovery Workshop, the Breakthrough Workshop, the Leadership Workshop. In Las Vegas at Choice Center, we have a agreement with Department of Defense where a lot of people from the Department of Defense are involved with PTSD and people that come back from the war that work for DOD, and they have created scholarships for people with PTSD to go through Discovery, Breakthrough, and Leadership. Awesome. The results are just incredible. What they get done through this work, it would take them a lifetime of therapy or a lifetime of other kind of intervention. So I believe that people with PTSD, as long as they have the right signatures and the right support, they can come to our workshops.
Yeah, we've had many people with PTSD that are just leaps and bounds beyond what they came in with. Yeah.
I have a 9-year-old who wants to do this. We would sign up for the 7 to 11. Okay, so I will talk to Chris Hawker and to Joe and Alexa and also to Ryan to see about creating a 7 to 11-year-old. But the first thing on the table is 13 to 19-year-old. 13 to 17-year-old, sorry. And then, of course, we'll do the 7 to 11.
Beautiful.
The team program is amazing, too. Absolutely. Beautiful. Any other questions, Alexa?
I'm just excited to learn more about your tools that you have tomorrow evening. Yeah, you're doing a free community workshop. I'm so excited. We have a lot of people coming. We'd love to have even more people coming. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? I know you mentioned it earlier, but what time is it?
So tomorrow night, I believe it's at 7, right? I don't even know. Is it 7?
It's 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay, yeah, you can tell me the time. So it's because I've got like 10 workshops tomorrow, like back to back all day. So 8 to 9, perfect. So 8 to 9, I will be leading the workshop on transforming 7 keys to transforming this pandemic. Yes. And basically what they are keys that are built upon the platform of responsibility. And responsibility is I am the source of everything that happens around me. And responsibility is I'm also the source of my interpretation. And so that's the workshop tomorrow night. And the workshop that we'll be doing will require, there'll be 3 things happening. Lecture, where I'll be sharing and lecturing about each key. And the second thing is journaling. So bring a notebook and a pen for you to journal. And the third thing is sharing. And I want lots of sharing tomorrow. And I want brutal share, brutal honesty. I'm going to take as much sharing as possible. So I want sharing. And also finally there'll be coaching. So as you share, you'll also get the benefit of my coaching. And so
Amazing.
those three things are going to happen, or four things: lecture, journaling, sharing, and coaching. And of course, I coach one person. I'm coaching everybody. So make sure that you get the word out. So I want the entire grad base of Philadelphia, from the first team to the most recent team.
Columbus.
Okay, and Columbus, of course, from the
Yes.
first team to the most recent team, and anybody from any other centers that want to join us as well can join. Yeah.
Free and open to everyone. Spread the message far and wide. We'd love to have every single person who could use mindset tools and a beautiful community of people here to support each other truly with this incredible.
Is there a link to the workshop?
So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments. So just as soon as this live feed ends, I will jump over to Facebook and put it in the comments, and you guys can register. And it's tomorrow evening. So
yeah. So please grab the link and share it with all of your buddies, your graduates, people from your discovery, from your breakthrough, from your leadership. It's only to graduates, but you could have been, or is it open to the general public?
Everyone. So literally they can bring any.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Interested in mindset tools. Yeah.
Oh my God. Then share it with the planet.
Share it with everyone.
Share it with everybody. And so, yeah, share it with everybody, put it on your post, and it'll be a great tool for people that don't have these tools. That's a suggestion, is bring them on these Zoom meetings that we have. And also don't forget, I'm super excited. Shift 2 is on May 2nd and 3rd.
Yes.
I will be leading that. And to all of you that have done it, I invite you to staff. And those of you that have not done it, you don't want to miss it. It is not basic discovery or breakthrough. It's something different.
Yep.
Technology, but it's delivered in a different way. It's 7 keys to shifting. It's amazing. It's not expensive. It's a great investment. And it's Saturday, Sunday with me. Yeah. And it's May 2nd and May 3rd. Yeah. You could sign up. I think there's a link as well. Can you post a link as well?
Absolutely.
Of where they could sign up for Shift. Yep. Who's already going to Shift? I want to see some comments of people that are going to Shift. And then we have, after Shift, Accelerate.
Yes.
Accelerate is a intensive version of Shift. Accelerate is amazing. It's going to be based on keys to success. Emotional intelligence keys to success. 10 keys, where we're going to be focusing on 10 different distinctions that will allow you to navigate with emotional intelligence success in business, success in life. And so I'm super excited about that.
Yes.
That is Accelerate is May 15th, 16th, and 17th. It's May 15th in the evening from 7 to 10, 16, 10 to 6, 17, 10 to 6.
Yep.
Shift 2 is Saturday the 2nd, 10 to 6, Sunday the 3rd, 10 to 6. And it'll be led by me, and it will be hosted by Chris Hawker.
Yes, it will. Oh my gosh, such a transformational duo. I love it. It's going to be incredible. People loved the feedback for Shift 1 was raving. So
Jerica's doing Shift 2. Jerica, can't wait to see you in Shift 2.
Yep.
Who Shift 2? I'm coaching again. Yes, Mary. Great. Donna Hoffman Fit 5. Nice show of support. Love this. Thank you, Chris Lee. Donna Hoffman coaching. You're coaching. Awesome. Ray Warner. Shauna Bird. Reach out to John Siegel. Donna Hoffman coached Shift 1. It was so inspirational. I'm glad you coached it. Jerica, I can't wait for Shift 2. I'm telling you, Jerica, all my friends are joining Shift 2 as well. Because when they heard the feedback of Shift 1, they're like, why didn't anybody tell me about this?
Yeah.
So the story, that was their story. They were told about it. They just, blew it off. And so this is
time to round 2. We've got an opportunity coming right up.
All
Beautiful.
right. Well, we got 1 more minute before we complete this. Anything else that you want to say?
I just want to thank you for who you are. Thank you for the stand that you are in the world. Thank you for speaking so clearly that it literally pierces into past the walls and the barriers and motivates us to just get out there and try something new. So thank you so much.
Well, Alexa, I want to acknowledge you in front of this entire community. I'm so proud of you. You are one of the main reasons that Philadelphia has taken off. You believed in it when you stepped in there. It was in a breakdown. I was with you. That one team that you and I turned around, it was like a turning point in the middle of a winter storm. We didn't know if we were going to do if Thursday night was going to even happen. I was snowed in my hotel on that break. And
Yes.
it was like intention. That team enrolled a bunch of people. And from then on, you've just been plugging along. So I acknowledge you, Alexa. I'm so proud of you. You're like a sister to me, and I appreciate you. And even though I'm not there as much because the schedule in terms of Columbus, I'm in Columbus and all over the world, but I'm always there in heart and spirit, and I'll be coming there in this next year. We'll schedule time for me to come. So I love Philadelphia. Big shout out to all the Philadelphia graduates. Those of you that I don't know, I know you now, and I can't wait for you to come tomorrow night to my workshop. The people who went to Shift with me, thank you for being in Shift. I invite all of you to be there tomorrow night. It's a free workshop. Invite the planet. And also get ready for magic. It's going to be a magical evening. And Columbus, I love you. It's my second home. And I can't wait to see you all live again where we could actually really hug each other again. But till then, here's my hug. I'm giving you all a big hug. I want everybody to hug themselves right now. Right now. Hug yourself right now. Close your eyes. Imagine we are all hugging. Feel it. Big four to everybody. And have a blessed night. Thank you for the invitation. I will see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Can't wait, Grizzly. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.